Well, we asked you to send in your marriage proposals, and boy, did you deliver. We got tons of submissions, and it was really, really tough to narrow it down. Very creative folks out there, men out there. But we did narrow it down to 5, and then you voted for your favorite. And Kevin and Nicole, our amazing race couple, took the first place. Sally Delta joins me now, and Sally, you got to feature this couple, and boy, he went through a lot.
I tell you.
This proposal.
And because of that, this one might have been the most creative, by far the most interesting.
Yes.
From what led up to the proposal to actually where he ended up popping the question, all inspired by a very popular reality TV game show. Here's the story of Kevin and Nicole.
To some, it's a place you go to grieve.
It's very historic.
Or pay your respects.
Peaceful. It's a beautiful place.
Others get the heebie-jeebies just going in it.
I know it sounds bad. The scenery, there's some pretty architecture apart from all the, the gravestones.
But Kevin Richard isn't exactly a predictable guy. Never was.
I mean, that's Kevin. He doesn't do things in a orthodox way a lot of times.
Including the way he expresses his love. 2 years of dating, but Kevin had never told his girlfriend, Nicole, those 3 little words.
That was because I had told someone before that I loved him, but I didn't mean it. It was very childish.
For Nicole, he wanted to do it right.
I want to show you that I love you first before I actually say it.
So Kevin set up a scavenger hunt through Lynchburg, similar to the TV show Amazing Race. He made a Facebook event, invited friends to join, and put his girlfriend, Nicole, on one of the teams. Each clue leading one step closer to the finish line, where Kevin waited anxiously.
It's very easy to go buy a girl some flowers and say, here you go. But I think it means more if, you really put some time and thought into it.
In the end, only Nicole's team would make it to the finish line. That's because Kevin's last clue for the other teams read, "This is the last stop. You have been a part of my plan to propose to Nicole." He instructed them to wait at his parents' house for their arrival. Little did Nicole know, Kevin made this race just for her.
And I saw rose petals were being thrown around my feet. And so then I was like, oh, okay.
And the final clue on this truly amazing race wasn't a clue at all, rather a symbol of his love.
I think I had trouble getting the ring on
You
your
were
finger.
shaking.
Yeah, I was shaking.
Yeah.
So on December 15th, Kevin asked Nicole for her hand in marriage, but not in a restaurant, not in a park, but in a graveyard.
I certainly never thought that I would get engaged in a Confederate cemetery either, so.
I guess till death do us part, right?
In a place where life ends, this couple embarked on a new one together. That's just the kind of guy Kevin is.
It's probably good for me, because it takes me out of my comfort zone and it makes life a lot more fun.
You do that a couple times.
After all, what about married life is predictable? Not much.
Not much at all.
Not much at all. And Kevin and Nicole weren't sure they were going to pull out the win, but they are thrilled to have been able to share their story.
It was
on
a
TV.
neat story, and it was so fun to read all the proposals. We got a lot of them,
so
too.
many sweet ones. Well, wish we could tell them all.
I think we all have a little place in our heart for Kevin now with that proposal.
Yeah, a lot of work he put into that.
Okay,
right?
Thank you, Sally.
You got it.